I really understand, because our property, my mother's property, has been eminent domain for a school, fortunately. But you know, they're trying to sell this park, this open space, and they say it's for everybody in San Jose. But the people in this district, they have no other open space, and they're wanting to take it. But they're saying it's for the best. It's for the best for San Jose.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can be for the rail, you know, in terms of transportation, but who's hurting by it? You know, what land, or what, you know, is it hurting something?
Right.
You really have to somehow be fair. You have to be equitable. You either have to be understanding, or you have to pay money, or you have to do some kind of a remembrance for those things, for people's, I don't know,
yeah, do we go around this community, or do we go right through it?
Right.
Or this person's property, their backyard. There's a house on, I think it's on Bascom. The lady did not, they eminent domained it to widen the street.
They cut it.
And the lady would not move out of it, so she cut it. They cut it.
The whole front of her house cut off. Yeah.
Yes, but she lives in the rest of it. But she would not let go of the house. Just to widen Bascom. Bascom used to be 2 lanes. Now it's wider than this.
Yeah, really.
Wow.
And so they took somebody's farmhouse. It's a Victorian farmhouse.
I mean, it could have been a rail. You know, it could have been anything. We want this, and she said no.
And so
they said, well, we'll take it right up to there then.
You can see that somebody loved their house.
Yeah.
They're starting with selling an open space in a poorer area of San Jose. Those people who have a little bit more want to do this. But it's wonderful because the sound of the community is as one voice. And it's got a lot of heart. And so I hope that this will begin to generate a new thing, because it's a changing time right now.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. You have
Sylvia Lowe.
Sylvia.
Nate.
Yeah, Nate. I'm Adam Souza.
Adam. This is my mother, Pauline.
Nice to meet you.
My mother and father made a park, made the Chinese Cultural Garden, and out of the Chinese Cultural Garden we do all these events.
Okay.
And tonight we're going to a Teacher Recognition Day, Santa Clara County, which my mother and father started in 1969.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and they're still doing it. And so it's all about community, all about education, all about, it's just that stuff. And so,
yeah, that's awesome.
yeah,
That's awesome.
and so I think the more we meet each other and talk, you know, it's like whether we know each other's names, you know, we just light up the energy.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
People would rather be like this than, like that, just that business-minded kind of, you know, money's the only answer. And so anyway, good luck.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I'm so happy that I asked you.
Yeah.
My dad farmed in North Visalia. I grew up kind of there, between there and Clovis. We farmed 120 acres of prunes. It wasn't until like my sophomore year of college I really got interested in agriculture, not only like organic practices and that kind of stuff, but a lot of the policy side of it. I finished Cal Poly and then moved to Santa Barbara for a year, and then I moved to Australia for a year, and I did a permaculture course, which is sort of like organic farming and gardening, sustainable food systems kind of thing. And then I worked for a farm, an organic, really small 8-acre organic farm in Australia.
Yeah. Cool. Well, we just opened up a new exhibit. Are you the ones that live? Aren't you like walking for a reason? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
Like, walking for a reason.
Yeah.
What's your purpose again?
The project is supported by the Wallace Gallery in San Francisco.
Right, the rail. That's what it was.
And we just kind of speak to people along the way, and then step inside places along the way and ask people things. So, but just saw the place in front. I caught my head.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Have you guys heard much about the high-speed rail coming through here? Or?
Actually, I just moved here, so
Okay.
no, I have not.
Where did you move from?
I'm from the Northeast. I'm from Massachusetts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
We don't have a lot of high-speed rails there. We have just like the T, which is underground, and that's about it.
Yeah.
this point, is that high-speed road ever gonna get through? It just doesn't seem like it's gonna, the money situation. It's probably not gonna happen.
That's what a lot of people keep saying.
Don't we have high-speed rail already? I mean, it's
Not
some
in
form
California,
of it.
Not on that scale, I think.
Do we need it? I'm sorry.
That's the big question, yeah. We're just discovering the unexpected.
Like basically north of Central Valley. Where does a lot of this like produce end up?
Well, the Salinas Valley is like a salad bowl, you know, for the United States. So they grow so much of the salad greens and mixed vegetables just is transported pretty much throughout the United States. Okay. Earthbound Farms are really big. I'm not sure if they're a corporate farm now. I think maybe it's still family owned, but it's a really large scale organic operation. And they do a lot of good stuff. I think they get some flack because they're so large. Right. But within Santa Cruz County, there's so many, near Watsonville all the way up to like Pescadero, there's so many small organic farms, and there's so much access to good food that it's pretty rare that unless you shop at certain stores, that you can't find like really high quality local organic produce. It's a pretty nice place to live if you're into that kind of thing, you know? I don't know if there's a disconnect with like being a large-scale conventional grower and like feeding the community. I think they definitely, that's their intentions, maybe.
Yeah.
But with, you know, a lot of the small young farmers I know in the Santa Cruz area, they sacrifice a certain kind of lifestyle to live on the land and off the land, and you know, use that to support their families, and also they feel good about it because they're benefiting the community in some way. You know, they're providing high quality food that's grown like down the street, and then there's and maybe, I mean, it's really hard to make a living doing that, but I feel like a lot of the younger generation's okay with that as long as they can feed, you know, they can support their families, and they're not going to make a lot of money, but they believe in what they're doing, and they know that it's going to be a sustainable option.
Yeah.
I can't wait for it. I don't have to drive to LA.
Yeah, everyone likes it.
I never drink on the train.
That's a good
That's his answer.
That's cool. We're walking and we're just speaking to people who are affected by it and trying to get a feel for it.
Yeah, it's definitely a good thing. I feel like it's going to take us longer than anticipated.
Yeah.
Especially my parents who are in their 50s. They're looking forward to it. Oh, we can travel without having to worry about travel.
Usually the trend also with like college is most people up here go down south and people from the south come up here.
Vice versa.
Everybody knows somebody down there. You always have someone to visit, so might as well take it.
Interesting.
It's supposed to be like 90 minutes or something like that? How the hell are you going to pay for it? I don't care how they pay for it.
Tax the rich.
Tax the rich.
Tax the rich.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
That's not actually a Metallica song, right? Any bass line you can think of.
Yeah. Walk through and figure it out a little bit. Yeah.
Good concern, and then they just do what they want.
Yeah. That's how a lot of the farmers are feeling.
Yeah.
So have you heard much about it in San Jose?
No, actually, I really haven't.
Yeah.
Quite honestly, I'm not a very big political kind of guy.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if there is even any kind of scuttlebutt about it or anything. I would imagine it's probably not that much of a big deal. I don't know.